Grandiose God. Contrary to what some believe, guard duty is quite rewarding. I find it meditative and instructional. Meditative. Or a bench. Something about meditation. You can do lots of things, meditation. The brain can do lots of things. Reminds me of, what do they call them? Tuplas. Just learned about that quite recently from a video on a game. Non-existence of you and me, or whatever it's called. Watched a video on that. Very interesting tuplas. Like, they're basically just mental constructs. Like, it's like an advanced form of what's the word? It's a pep talk kind of thing, or mindfulness. That's what I was looking for. Like, you basically, through mental exercises and meditation, you, what's the word? Like, develop like not a split personality, but like a way of thinking that is basically, it's like you're talking to another person in your own head. It's very interesting. You're just making an imaginary friend on your own, for your own, to basically, well, in this case, support you and help you, which is just fascinating. Very interesting stuff. It's just incredibly. I don't think that sort of thing would work for me though. My mental space is too prominent. Not prominent. My mental voice. I have quite a prominent mental voice. I don't think that would work for me, but it's very interesting because, like, a part of me, actually, it's the society part. I was raised in a society. It says, like, oh, that's just madness. That's insane. People talk. But, like, when I think about it, it's just, I mean, it just sounds like a very strong form of pep talk, basically. Like, I mean, in the end, is the human mind. It is basically an echo chamber of the mind that you're creating. So, obviously, if your mind is not a great place, it's not going to help you. It's just going to reinforce bad things. But if you've got like a part of yourself that says, like, oh, don't catastrophize, don't do all that. I feel like if you get that point and turn that into a tula, that could very help someone, I feel. But obviously, knowing that yourself would be hard. Maybe it'd be like a prescription thing, like how therapists prescribe medication. But in this case, they prescribe you a tupla. It's like, oh, you should do this, it could help you. Yeah, I mean, it can do harm, it can do good. I think in the end, I mean, so I remember talking with a commenter on the video like, nope, this is you're mentally unwell, you should go see a therapist and all that stuff, or whatever, or stop doing this. I'm like, I don't want to be like closed-minded or anything. I'm like, yeah, definitely can to some extent, and I don't want to invalidate that person's experiences, the commenter. I just feel like it just depends on the mind, because it's a mind. It's the mind. The mind can do many good things, many great things, very adaptable. The mind doesn't break, it just bends. At least in most cases. I mean, I'm sure there are some cases that, whatever, but generally, the mind is a very adaptable place, and I feel like I could do it forever. I mean, it also goes into the fact that, like, should that be kept forever? Should a tula be there forever? I mean, it should be there for as long as you need it, but what if you need it forever? But, like, is there an issue with that? I mean, I don't think so. I mean, in the end, it's like living in two different worlds, the real world and the fantasy world. Like, in the end, like, you got a choice to make. Either live in both, or just live in one. You can live in one more than the other, but at a certain point, you're just, like, unhealthiness. I mean, obviously, that depends on the person. Some people's lifestyle would be better for more in real life than in fantasy, but some would be more in fantasy than real life. It just depends on friends, family, everything like that. And I just think it's interesting. I just don't agree with the commenter who said that it's bad and all. Well, I can't remember exactly what they said, but I'm pretty sure they were very negative on it. I think that's just from their own experiences, which is understandable. Don't want to invalidate that. I do feel like it can do a lot of help. It's definitely a very interesting thing. I'd love to talk to someone who was a tula. I think that's the name, yeah. Well, and a therapist, or another therapist or a psychiatric doctor, and see what they think about it. Because I do not have training in that sort of stuff. I feel like that could be very interesting, just to talk about, just to see what they think. Very, very interesting. Definitely something I should look into another time. Also, is Mael ginger? Or is she a brunette? I don't know. Does she have a soul? Does she not? These are some serious questions we need to answer ourselves.